Hello, everyone, and welcome again to the Cleaning Suite YouTube channel. This is a part two of service software with Jobber to see how you can use Jobber for your business and to grow your business. So let's get to it. In this one, we're going to talk about creating jobs, adding products and services, and invoicing your customers to get paid. So as I remember in the first part, this is the main page. From here, we're gonna go first to adding products and services. Of course, this is the longest part of your business to take to get it set up. So you go to settings up top and right, settings, and you have a bunch of different ones. We're just gonna go to products and services. A lot of other stuff you can figure it out, on your own. There's so many different things that just want to give you guys the most important. So here you can set up all your products and services. As you can see, I did this myself. So give you a brief description of how to do it. An example, you can see here, you can just add if you do pressure washing, if you do Airbnb cleaning, if you do standard cleaning, re-cleans, deep cleans, you can set it up however you want. You just go to add products and services. You can dictate if it's a service or a product. If you also sell products along with your services, like any kind of cleaner or any kind of if you're doing pools, whatever you want to just sell, anything chemicals or anything, just you go here, you put into a product or a service. So right now it's all services. So let's just say you want to do anything. I don't know. You want to do a regular clean, so you put standard clean. Now you can make it all into one package, meaning that you can put standard clean. Then you're gonna have to put let's say here you can put if it's one bedroom, one bath. I think one bedroom, one bath, less than if you make it 1,500 square feet. If you say I want to make one bedroom, one bath, less than 1,600, less than 1,500 square feet, it's gonna cost people whatever it is to say 150 or 150. So $150 for standard clean, one bedroom, one bath. This is so you can preset all your different items before you start. Excuse me. So I'll be giving you price. Do you want to make an online booking? That's the different story. That's you can figure that out later on to add it to your online booking if you wanted to. If this is a set price, yeah, you can't put it onto your online booking. And then you just hit create. Just to give an example, let's just do that. So now it's here now. I think it's on the bottom, but it's just say you do this material, have different kinds, trip fee. If you do construction clean, the same thing. For construction clean, I'm going to show you real quick. You can just click on it, and if you do footage, you just put the construction clean, and then put 25 unit price. You put whatever you charge per square foot. If it's 25 cents, if it's 20, if it's same thing with commercial clean. You want to charge per square footage, you can just put do it, and you put the square footage here and put update, and that's it. And I'll show you how that works in a minute. Now this is how you do all your different services. Then let's say you want to create a job, put create a job, put the client's name here. You want to create it for, and you could give it a title. If it's construction clean, if it's Airbnb clean, see like I have here like this. So you put it here. This, if you remember, in the first video talked about custom fields for your jobs. So you can do it right here. Uh, you know, once you create a job, once you create a client and you add all these pre-filled, then if you do an Airbnb and it's the same customer and you already have their code, you can put here this, you can put how much you're gonna pay the tech. You don't have to. I do this because each tech is individual. I do a lot of contractors, so I just put here how much I'm gonna pay them so they can see it. You put your, all the different, as you can see here. This is for Airbnb clean, but let's say if you're doing something different, you don't have to do that. You can also use this for standard clean. You can see here the access information. You can see here what kind of payment I'm going to give them. They have to pick up a check, or if they have a credit card in the system, or we're going to invoice them. This is something you do. This is not something that it just pops up in Jobber. Once you first start, you got to create all this. Here, you're gonna want the one-off job, recurring job. If they say they wanna just one-time clean, you go here. Pretty simple. The date, the time, schedule it to attack. You could put it to remind you to invoice, which I do. It always reminds me that I have to invoice the customer after I close the job. These are called job forms. You create these. I'm going to show you real quick in a minute how to create them if you wanted to. I do this because, if it's a standard clean, then I put the standard clean checklist, which gives them a description of what has to be done for the cleaners. Same thing with move out. Same thing with Airbnb. I have these a post checklist. I don't have a pre checklist. I just have for the cleaners when they finish to make sure that all this stuff has to be done and it's checked off. Airbnb inventory, I do it for the towels, linens, just to see make sure that they have enough towels. So when they fill this out, our assistant checks it out and makes sure that there's enough towels in the house, enough sheets, and there's nothing missing or damaged that we have to replace to make sure that the owner still has the sheets, or we have to order new ones. Then, of course, down here is where you're putting what you're going to do there. So now we created what is called standard clean. So let's just go to, not this, standard clean. Here we go. This is the one that we just created, standard clean, one bedroom, one bath. That's it. Yeah, 150. And then you just put, once you select the client up here, let's say you put subject, title, you could put standard clean. Standard clean. See, property address, contact is all there, and then you just hit save. Now, let's say they want it bi-weekly. So you can always take this, and up here you can just put standard clean, bi-weekly, put it as a recurring job, and here, start date. Okay, they want it to start Friday. What time they're gonna start, and then repeat. I like Jobber for this reason because it gives you any option you want. Any. I know other ones just give you like every 2 weeks, every 1 week, every month. Here you can put whatever you want. You can put, because it depends on the industry. You can do this every week. You can do this 3 times a week. So let's say like for us, we do a commercial cleaning, and it's on Tuesdays and Fridays or Mondays and Thursdays, whatever it is. You go here, you click on this, you put custom, and this comes up frequency weekly. So I'll put Monday and Thursday. So it says weekly on Monday and Thursdays. You select okay, and then every Monday and Thursday, it's scheduled. You can put monthly, and it's gonna ask you how one day of the week or one, which like they say you can put the first of the month, every first of the month, or you can put day of the week. On the first Sunday of every month. So like on the first Monday of every month, or you could put a specific number, like every fifth of the month you're gonna clean the place. So you put, here you go, monthly on the fifth day of every month. So if you wanted a day, they'll be like, I want you to do it on the first Friday of every month. So you go here, monthly on the first Friday, and that's it. You can put monthly on the first Friday and the fourth Friday, or it's just any option you want. You can do here every 1 month, or they tell you, oh no, can we get a deep clean every 2 months? So you can put here every 2 months on the fifth every 2 months. It's just anything you want, it'll be here, and then you create the whole job for you on the calendar for that day. I'm not gonna do it here, but this is the options that you have. Like I said, it's any option. Then for how long? You can put it for 6 months, for 5 years. You can put whatever you want. 6 years. You can put it whatever you want here as far as the visits. And then here, you can put who you want to invoice per visit, fixed price. Meaning that per visit, if it's a standard clean and you get it, bi-weekly or weekly or monthly, obviously you want per visit. Every time you visit the job, it's going to get closed out. You're going to get an invoice. I mean, you're gonna create an invoice and you're gonna charge them, or you can put a fixed price, meaning that let's say I always go to pools. So if you do pools and it's you service it every week, but you only charge them once a month, or like you do commercial, you do it, you only charge them once a month. So you put how you want to invoice, fixed price, monthly on the last day of the month, or you could do however you want. So I always put monthly on the last day of the month. So every 31st, 30th, whatever it is, automatically creates an invoice. Now it says invoice, and you create the invoice, you send them out to them. This part, if you have a card on file, you could click on, and then every time on the, let's say here the 30th, on the 30th, it will come, you'll create an invoice, and it'll charge the card, and you're done. If you do per visit, then if it's weekly, so every week when the job is done, that you close the job out, you complete it, it gets closed out, it's here. It charges them automatically also. So when the cleaner's out there and it's a weekly job every week or every 2 weeks, whatever it is, you have a card on file and this is on. They finish the job, they hit complete. Once they hit complete, boom, they'll come here. It will automatically charge them. And you're done. Now these are job forms, like as you know before I explained to you about. You can add them or you don't add them, and then that's it. And you save job. You can save an email customer booking confirmation or create another job. If it's exactly the same, you can create another one, or you can just save job. I'm not going to save it. Don't need it. Let's go home. Leave here. And now I wanted to show you how to. Hold on. Get stuck here. Doesn't get stuck. This is actually pretty good. And then say you want to see the schedule. Schedule's here, which is a pretty good thing. You can go daily. You can go weekly. You can show it, monthly. You can do a you can show the map. If you want to see one of your texts and see, and route them per how close they are to each other because the job's probably too far. You can go to map filters. You can just do none. You can just put one person. Let's say uh, whoever it is. I mean, so this shows you here. If she has any jobs today or not. See Sarah. She got these two. She had these two jobs. So you can click on them. Well, she doesn't have these two jobs. Sorry, this is all. This is just take off the unassigned without property. And that's just her one job and where it is. So she has a job over here, Lehigh. And you can just go to the day. You just go to all. You can see all your texts here. And you can do it by colors. So I put all blues are Airbnbs or greens are this. You can put all the certain colors are pools, certain colors are pressure washing. You can have them all by different numbers, by different colors. You can have the text by different colors. So let's say here, I know that all these blue are Airbnb cleanings, all these gray are regular standard cleans or move out cleans. They're not Airbnbs. You know, if I have uh, like these are just pressure washing. Then you have red. I put this as time off. They don't work those days. So I mean, everything is kind of endless. How you can make this into your own and customize it to whatever it is that you have it your business running, which is great, which is the best way to do it. Uh, so this is just what I wanted to show you. Okay, let's go to yesterday. Show you how you invoice somebody, how quick it is. All right, you got one here. Click on it. This was done already yesterday. You go to your job. This is the person's job. Here you close the job out. It's completed, but it's not closed out. Just in case you got to go back in there and edit some stuff. Now it's closed out, but it says requires invoicing. So you generate invoice for this one job. Next step, it's gonna give you the all at the bottom. Save and do what? You can just save the invoice if you're not gonna do anything with it. reference to it. Maybe later on you're going to send it to the customer. But if you want to save the invoice, you can save and send the email to the customer for them to pay it. Send them a text for them to pay it. They'll get a text, they'll click on the link and they'll pay it. Or if you have a card on file, you can hit collect payment like I just did. It's going to come up the box, credit card number, all the information you charge, and they're done. That one's paid already. Now, if you want, like I said a minute ago, send them an invoice. You want to forward them the invoice, then you forward them the invoice. As far as using it, save and send as an email or as a text, and that's pretty much how you get paid. Simple as that. It's automatically, or if you have a card on file, you can just click on it and hit collect payment, and that's how you get paid. And create an invoice. If you want to send them an invoice, you can just create it and send them as an email. They'll click on it and they'll pay it. So let's say you go to a client right now, clients. Let's see. So you can see their page. This is what if you send them right here, more actions. You can go to the bottom. You could send them an email so they can log in. Once they log in, this is how it's going to look. As a client, you go here. They can see. They can create a request. They can see any quotes that they've done, and here's the invoices. So if you click on invoice, it'll be all their invoices, past and present and future invoices will be here. If they want to pay it, they can click on them. Here's this is already paid. They click on it and they can download a PDF, or it'll be a pay. It'll be a sign that says a click on button that says pay, and then they'll just pay it. That way, simple as that for them. And that's pretty much how they do their invoicing, as they can go in there and just pay them themselves. And that's pretty much the main thing with this. I want to show you one quick thing. Was the on the settings was the job forms. Yes, here we go, job form. So as I told you before, you can create any job form for any checklist. So let's say create an inventory. You do these yourself, towels and linens, and how many were used, how many are dirty, how many you still need. You can do all that here with the Jobber app. Or if you have any other kind of business, you can do it here too. You can create a one for pressure washing list, or you can create one for electrical list, like before you leave or when you get there, what you should do. Like I did, I have a pool one, let's say, and you can make it into a check mark. You can put it into a drop down, like this is a drop down, like how many jugs do we use? Drop down, one and a half, two jugs. And then in the bottom, same thing, how many bags. See, you can make it into a checkbox. You can add a text, or you could add a drop down. This is a drop down, as you can see, many cups. And then this is a checkbox. You see, pool services. So let's say you have electrical, same thing. Rug cleaning, whatever it is, you can do it here. And I took my checklist for standard and deep cleaning. I did it here. See, kitchen standard, and everything here. If deep clean, then you add these items. Bedroom and bathroom and common areas. If deep clean, then you add these to the bedroom and common areas. So, just kind of create your own list. You make it your own for your own people. And that'll be all. I'm not showing you anything else. It's kind of long. It's a lot of other stuff. You got timesheets. You can put your expenses here. You have apps. Just a quick look at the apps you can integrate with. You click on apps here, and it shows you a lot of the apps you can integrate with down here. See, Gusto for your payroll. You got Mailchimp. You have a lot of really good ones that are in here, and they keep adding new ones here. So keep track of this. Try it out. Like I said before, it's free for 14 days. You click on the link that I have below, and you can get 20% off the first 6 months. Also, Jobber, it's your one-off for all your businesses. So don't waste your time with 2 or 3 different ones. Use just one app, one software. You can use any app you have. You just add it into one instead of having 2 or 3. You can expand your services, create more different services, As I explained to you in one of the other videos, that you can add 4 or 5 different services. If you do an Airbnb, if you just do regular cleaning, you can add, any other services. Just use your imagination and add them. Don't get stuck to just cleaning, and use Jobber. I totally recommend it. Hope you like this video, helped you out. Like the page, follow it, and hopefully we'll do some more. Thank you very much.